The Minnesota Timberwolves have done it again. They started out slow, 4-4, then they've won 10 of their next 14 games behind Anthony Edwards, who looks like an absolute megastar. He's been on a tear. Another thing that makes him terrifying come playoff time is Julius Randle, if he's still playing basketball like this. Because after another 28-point performance, where he also had 9 boards, 3 assists, did have 4 turnovers, but he did this in 36 minutes while shooting 9 of 18 from the field and 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. He is the co-star for Anthony Edwards finally. And we saw it during the playoffs, especially in that Lakers series, when he's shooting the 3 ball, the Wolves are dangerous. He's shooting 50% from the field right now, and that's on 23 points a game with 7.5 rebounds, 6 assists, great playmaking this year in 33 minutes. And I mean, they even get to this inverted pick and roll. That's why Julius Randle is so tough to guard. And at 31, it looks like he's finally hitting his prime. Anthony Edwards, last night really was one of his weirdest performances of his career. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 stocks, had 7 turnovers in 31 minutes, shot 6 times. That is the fewest field goal attempts for him all year when you take out the game that he got hurt and only played 3 minutes. And it's also the fewest field goal attempts for him in nearly 2 seasons. Right here, though, the Pelicans were just determined to not let him beat them. They were going to try to make the other Timberwolves beat them, and that's what happened. He saw 2 pretty much every play, even on pick and rolls, because he's been on a tear lately. Over his last 6 games coming into that one, he had been ridiculous. And the last time he played the Pelicans, he dropped 44 on them with 5 boards and 4 assists. So it makes sense as to why the Pelicans wanted to completely take him out of the game. Versus the Spurs, he had 32 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds on 13 of 18 shooting. But that was the worst of his last 7 games played until last night, which is ridiculous to think about. Over the last 6, heading into last night, he'd been averaging 38 with 5 boards and 4.7 assists on 56% shooting from the field and 48% from 3. Yeah, he's taking the leap. You gotta send 2, and even when you do send 2, sometimes it just doesn't work. He sees it too early and knocks down the fadeaway jumper right there when Carter Bryant was coming over. But hey, hats off to Anthony Edwards for being unselfish, getting everybody else involved. All these guys had 10 or more points last night in a Timberwolves win.